What's going on, folks? I'm Andy Vitale, host of My Fight Art War, and you are witnessing a cluster. You know what, man?
Yeah, well.
Oh,
See if cousin Tony can come on.
it's Sunday, I
Yeah,
think,
it is.
and trying to redo a lot of things, make over a lot of stuff, which is the studio, which just went last probably hour or so. Fucking well, we
It
just
looks
had our first little hiccup.
you're frozen.
Let us. Is it still froze?
Frozen on my, oh, not now.
So anybody besides OG is watching. Give us a little hello and let
can
us
have
know
Tony? You want me
if
to have
it
cousin Tony?
looks okay, and let us know if it sounds okay, because there were some changes with the lighting, a lot of changes with just different things, and in the process of doing that, let's just say some things kind of fell. I mean, nothing important, just the camera,
Camera and the light.
the lights, everything else. So just really want to make sure that, one, you guys can see us, two, you can hear us, and most importantly, that it sounds okay. So if there's anybody out there who wants to admit to watching, would appreciate your feedback, because this is driving me absolutely insane. But we're getting there. Let's see what goes up with your camera. We got camera 2. That backdrop looks like shit. We got to fix that.
Well, but that's minor. Right now, let's worry about the lights and sounds.
Yep. So, well, according to this, we do have 2 cameras. We've got the mics. The only thing we don't have is absolutely anybody who wants to admit that they're watching.
I just sent you a message to your mom to have Tony log on.
That's okay. I mean, hey, at a moment like this, I wouldn't want to admit to watching me either. But anyways, Sunday night in Detroit, Michigan.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful night.
Beautiful day. Not so beautiful for our team. Not so beautiful for the Detroit Tigers. Not so beautiful for the Detroit Lions.
Cousin Tony's at cousin.
All
Tony.
right, cousin Tony, do me a favor. Hey, and we've got family from out of town. I've got my cousin Tony and Laura from Arizona. You know what? How is it that my cousin Tony and Laura from Arizona, like when you come to another state, it's like, oh, you brought the weather with you. From all of us, if we were to go to Florida, oh, you brought the Michigan weather with you. Laura and Tony are from Arizona, and it's in the hundreds.
Yeah,
it's 60 some degrees today. But all right, cousin Tony, cousin Laura, what do you think? I don't know if you were on when we were describing what happened. We were doing some work in the studio, rearranging lights, rearranging mics, rearranging cameras,
and boson.
And what we need to know is, one, if the picture looks okay, if it's fine, and also the mics, do we sound okay? Because I didn't even check that. So give me 1 second here, folks. I'm going to check our audio. Audio is good. So Bo, Laura, Tony, give us a little update on how things look, how things sound, and we'll go from there. We need input. Oh, that's you. Picture looks good. Sound is good. Laura, thank you. You are officially our sound and audio tech. You are getting the same pay as OG. Absolutely nothing. Cousin Tony, sounds great, man. High def picture too.
Okay, good.
Cousin Tony, you are officially Laura's assistant, senior audio and video tech. You make less than Laura, which is minus nothing. So Welcome
Enjoy.
to the family of social media. But anyways, the Laura and Tony, like I said, are my family from out of state, from Arizona, who are here visiting, and they got to go and check out Comerica Park. It was Laura's first time. Great seats. Unfortunately, not a great finish. So we have to make some changes for that, and I'm sure we will. They'll be playing again. I think it's a Tuesday or something like that. But so yeah, we went 0 for 2 with our Tigers, and man, those Lions look pathetic. But I don't even want to get into that because I still have a headache from
You'll
seeing the
start to
camera
cry.
fall all over. I mean, literally, this camera.
Oh yeah, hit the floor.
I mean,
Definitely.
luckily, it landed on the legs of the tripod first, so it took a gentle fall. But still. But anyways, Bo, where you at, man? You sleeping again?
Well, he signed on. Well,
Yeah, see that, Bo? He
He's
signed
watching.
on. Bo is my nephew from Ridgefield, Connecticut. And
New Milford.
where did I say? Yeah,
Ridgefield.
Connecticut. Hey, talking trash. Jim is in the house.
All right.
Aren't you guys going on? Or what time is it? 9:26.
9:26. Aren't you
Are
on?
you supposed to be live right now?
Yeah. What are you doing
Man,
watching this?
Jim, I talk about talking trash all the time, and I don't mean me talking trash. I mean
Well,
my
yeah.
talking trash family with Tim, Jim, Will, Kaisa, the incredible hosts at Talking Trash who are on Sundays. And I tell you what, please check out Talking Trash. They have the most incredible guests that you have ever seen. The guests that they have on their show they are people line up and they have to put in, almost like a application, man, to get on Talking Trash. And it's just that much of an honor to be chosen to be a guest on Talking Trash. And if you're fortunate enough to be on their show more than once, that means you must be really something.
Oh, yeah.
Did I mention that I've been on their show 3 times?
And coming up for a 4th.
Oh, man. But anyways, man, you guys are awesome. I tell you what, Tim, all of them are hosts of the show. Tim Schneider is the producer, does graphics and edits and all that crazy stuff. And man, I tell you what, he puts everything he has into it. So check out Talking Trash with my family over there. Like I said, with Jim, Tim, Kaisa, and Will. You won't regret it. They are just an incredible family who just puts everything they got into every single show. Adam's in the house. How you doing, Adam? And Laura has a question. Bam, there you go.
I already answered her.
Oh. It stands for ornery grump. How's that for on the fly? The one thing I learned about doing this stuff is you got to be quick, man.
Yeah. Nothing gets past him.
Okay. So my ma said I should not say this.
What? Oh, okay.
So, of course, I'm going to.
Let me ask you the question.
Well, first, we've been putting out our motivational quotes, and these are quotes that I've seen or OG's seen on social media. I'm not even going to try to bullshit and say, oh, I thought of these. No, I didn't. I saw someone else and laughed my ass off at them and thought it was funny. Now, what I think is funny may not be what everyone else in the universe thinks funny, but that's why Facebook is rated XXR, PGG all at once. So you never know what you're going to get, and especially when you're watching us. But go ahead.
Manny.
Yes.
How do you sleep when there's so many people who really don't like you?
Well, I sleep with no underwear on.
You do?
Yes. That way I can tell them all to kiss my ass. And some more words of wisdom for people who just might be looking for some. Never piss into the wind. If it burns when you burp, don't burp. If you want to be happy, don't be sad.
There you go. Seems very simple.
There you go. Quote Manny Vitale, no more. And that's because
there was one more of those. I can't remember what the fourth one
Oh,
was.
the other one was I was raised as a single child, which really pissed off my sister. Right now, Laura's going,
what?
Really, Tony? You know,
why are we watching this?
We're telling people that we're related to him. You know, right now they're like, oh, we didn't mean he was like really our cousin. You know, he's like that cousin none of us talk about.
Yeah.
No. It's out there now, Laura. Everyone knows. Sheila, the picture looks awesome. Good. You know what? Thank you, Sheila, because I don't know if you were on from the beginning, but we had some mishaps going on for the last hour or more in this little studio, which lights falling, cameras falling, lights and the diffusers and stuff taking tumbles multiple times. And so we weren't sure if anything was working. So Sheila, thank you. Appreciate it for letting us know, because, you know, as you've just seen and heard, you know, we definitely like to have fun, joke around, make people laugh, while we're also attacking a very, very, very serious topic. But, you know, that's why that's why I do what I do. You know, I'm never going to tell anyone how to run their platform, how to run their show, what to say, what not to say. You know, that's up to, you know, each individual, and God bless you for doing it, man. But for me, you know, first of all, I told you guys from the beginning, oh, this is for Laura. I told y'all from the beginning that I have no clue what I'm doing, that I'm not a coach. I am no actor. I've never had any broadcast training. I'm one of you, man. That's it. I'm one of you. And I'm going to just talk straight and be as, you know, straightforward as I can be. And there's times where I feel things might get a little too tense. That reminds me, this guy goes to his doctor. He goes, doctor, I'm a little concerned. I keep dreaming about wigwams and teepees. The doctor says, oh, you're too tense. See what I mean? That just pops out of nowhere. Scary.
Oh my
Very
God.
Scary. You know? But there you go. I mean, we may be dealing with a subject that is extremely serious, and we're going to handle it that way. But there comes a time where you got to kind of, you know, break the ice. You got to kind of just change, you know, the path of what you're doing to, you know, to get back to reality. And the reality is, you know, life is, you know, life's life, man. It's not always a bed of roses. It's not sunshine and rainbows, man. Sometimes it's a dull knife right in your heart. And sometimes we want to try to make that as funny as possible. And even though it seems like it is, it's not. Because as my mother and people always tell me, you know, it's not as bad as you think. You're a lot better off than other people. And these are all true. You know, the things that we're told by our family and our moms and stuff. But that does not make any of our issues any less. So don't think that just because you hear a guest on this show, or me, or anyone, you know, just really letting loose about something that's bothering us, and something that is really intense. I mean, some of the things that happen to our guests who will come on and they'll tell their story. As we know, we've had guests who have come on who you start hearing their story and you're like, holy shit, you know, man, the things they went through as a child, it's terrible. You know, my life isn't that bad. I mean, I didn't have that happen to me, but you had something, and your something was enough to really bother you, hurt you. So it doesn't make your issue any less. so don't ever think, just because, and this all stems back from a person that we had that wanted to be a guest on the show and was extremely nervous. And she was booked to come on. And before she came on, there was about 4 or 5 people ahead of her. And it just so happened that these stories were very intense. I mean, there was a lot of violence in some of them. There was, which each one is going to have their own set of emotions, with violence and tragedy and death and all these things. But each story's different. And I think it was like after the second or third show, this person got a hold of me and said, "You know what? I don't think I'm going to do mine because, I don't think that mine is as intense as, all these things that these poor people went through." And I was like, "Don't ever sell yourself short, man. If you think, for 1 minute that you're not going to touch somebody, you are 100% wrong." And but I said, "Listen, if you have doubts, don't come on. I mean, I don't want someone to come on here because I've had people say, you know what, I want to come on. I want to tell my story." It's like, okay, yep, I'm ready for this, this, this. And then in conversation, they're like, "Well, my husband said that I should do it because it'll help me. My parents said I should do this because I'll feel better." It's like, no, we're not doing it. We're going to hold off for a while until you want to do it. Not your boyfriend, not your husband, not your mom, dad. This is something that you're going to have to want to do for you. This cannot be something. That's one thing that you will never hear myself, OG, or anyone say on My Fight or War is if you want to be sober, you have to do this. And this alone. If you don't do what I tell you, if you don't follow this, you'll never be. No, that's not how it works here. It works the way that it works for you. Then that's it. We will give suggestions. We will tell you things, stories, opinions that we've heard from other guests that worked for them. If that works for you, great. If not, you know what? But you need to take care of you first.
Definitely.
Oh, but so other than that, hey, why is it I don't see anybody?
Aunt Cookie's on.
Aunt Cookie, I'm sorry. I just saw OG say, "Hey, Aunt Cookie," but I don't see on my monitor.
That's okay. I got her.
I don't see Bo on the monitor. On the monitor right now, we've got Sheila, Laura, cousin Tony, Adam, Jim. But
no Bo, no Cookie.
Nope. But Aunt Cookie.
So great to meet you.
I tell you what, adding to the extended family here at My Fight or War is my nephew Bo in New Milford, Connecticut, along with Agnes, Aunt Cookie. And we had the pleasure of meeting Aunt Cookie a week ago yesterday. And at the Brian Cody Brothers and Sisters Foundation event that was, got the hiccups. That was incredible. I can't believe that it's already, been a week. And just like, with Lori in Athens, Alabama, we were talking to her last October and we were talking and she said, "I'm going to have an event, the Addiction Eviction Rally in Athens, Alabama, and I'd like you to be part of it." And we're like, "We're in." And she said, "Okay." I go, "Well, when is it?" And this is last October. She goes, "June 14th. And I was like, June? I go, "It's October, man." And next thing you know, I blinked and we were on a plane heading to Athens, Alabama. That's how quick it went by. And we got to go and, have a great time in Athens, Alabama.
You had Dub's Burger.
Had the Dub's Burger and had a lot of things happen that we never expected, such as having a person actually OD. I mean, right in the middle of the event. And when I say OD, man, this woman went right down. And by the time she was getting cared for, she was already she was so blue she looked black. Her lips from
no oxygen.
from OD, and she was hit with Narcan a few times, and CPR was administered, and by the grace of God, she sat up, and that was one hell of a sight. And you talk about a set of emotions that took place. Um, we had people that, what was his name? Ethan.
Yeah.
I remember Ethan. Actually, I saw you just said hi to Jacqueline, which I don't see. So, Jacqueline, how you doing? I believe that was Jacqueline's friend. One of the shenanigators was that Jacqueline wasn't Ethan someone that you met, the one who came and met us at the
event
rally in Athens, Alabama, because he saw this person. Well, everyone that was there saw this person OD, and he came up to me, and you could just see he was very, very upset, and he just kind of pulled me aside a little bit. Jacqueline, I thought so, man. What a good kid. And I was watching some of his posts, but we'll get back to that. But so yeah, this Ethan sends me a message the day of the event. I have no idea who this is, but I get a message stating, "Hey Manny, on my way to the event. Can't wait to meet you." And I was like, "Who is this?"
Yeah, who is this?
I have no idea who this is. So we get to the event. Great time talking to people, chit chatting, taking pictures, having a great time.
Yeah, she met him online.
Yeah, I saw that. Then she, all of a sudden, I have a tap on my shoulder and I hear, "Hey, Manny, I made it." And I'm like, "Great. Who are you?" "I'm Ethan." Hey, no shit.
Yeah.
And he was there with his mom, dad, sister, brother, I believe, and just a great kid, man. But after this person OD'd, he came up to me, man, visibly very, very upset and shaken. And he said, that really triggered me. He said that that fear, because he's never seen anything like that. And I'm like, don't ever forget what you just saw, because that is what you will look like, not if, but when you OD, if you keep doing drugs. Not if, but when. It's just Russian roulette. And the look on his face, you talk about scared straight. I don't know if it was. I hope so. But you talk about a team. His mom, dad, sister, and little brother were there. And the look on all their faces was so intense. And there were nothing but hugs. And his mom broke down a few times, and she's just hugging me. She's thanking us for, thank you guys so much for coming to Alabama, all the way from Detroit. Thank you for what you're doing. And I'm like, listen, this is this is our family. That's what you do. And
speaking of family, Bill Stacks and John Toole are now online here. For some reason, he can't see.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I see Jacqueline now. So it's like there's a delay or something.
Yeah.
But
Bill's on.
Oh,
John
man,
Toole's
hold on a minute. He had a relapse, but said he's doing good now. He's recently moved to live with his dad and has a new job.
There you go.
Well, you know what? Hey, you know what? You will never, ever, you will never fail. The only way you will fail is if you quit or give up. If you can stumble, you can fall, but as long as you don't quit, as long as you don't give up, you will never fail. So, Jacqueline, thank you. And I'm going to try to reach out, but if you talk to him, please let him know we're thinking about him. Now I see John Toole. How you doing, man?
You don't see Bill on
How are you? And was it lizards? Didn't he have lizards, John? He had lizards and stuff. John, man, he is a wealth of information. John, good to see you, man. And you said Bill's here?
Bill's on.
Okay. I see you with Bill. Okay. Bill. All right, man. I see a lot of posts from Bill. And I see a lot of posts about little teasers, it looks like, going on.
Oh, regarding
Bill, I haven't received my script. So I figure if I throw it out there for the world to hear, anyways, Bill Stacks, chatting with Stacks. You got to check him out, man. My brother from Bristol, Connecticut. We ended up doing a couple skits in the studio and
I
in
loved them. I
Connecticut.
loved it.
But the thing is, it was just like everything that night or the that week and weekend. It wasn't. There was no scripts, anything like that. We were just like, let's just do it. Gordon and Isabella are doing well. I knew it. John's lizards. But I talked to Bill. I'm like, listen, man, let's shoot some videos because he knew obviously about the studio upstairs with the jail cell. Next thing you know, man, Bill's there, Lindsay's there, and it was just a done deal. And we basically changed into our stuff for the shoot and just improv, man. Just did our thing and had a great time doing it. And really looking forward to doing more with Bill. And so keep me updated, brother. And
Jackie said those were so cool. Seemed so natural. You guys in the
in
jail
jail.
cell.
And not only that, but there's other ones that you guys haven't seen yet. And those are the shots of me and Matt Cronin, our producer. And there's a couple with Leroy Ebron, but he had to leave because he had issue with his dogs. So the majority of them with me were with me and Matt. And those are the ones you saw some of the shots of us in the prison cell. And I tell you what, I had such a great time. Not only the people that we're getting to meet, but there's two guys who are awesome, man, Kyrie and Dylan, who please check them out on TikTok. And they came in and there's like a whiteboard upstairs and they have like skits and
Ideas for
basically
skits,
like
yeah.
okay, this is what we're gonna do in this scene. It was like the one was magic trick, and that was me. And then it'll say Matt and Manny are in this one, but it's not like you're given your script. Okay, here's what you do. Here's what you say. You're given an idea, and
Run with it.
okay, here's what we want you to do, Manny. And it's not like take this, read your lines, go back in, do this. It's like, here's what we're thinking. You think it, and we're going to go from A to Z in this shot. What you do between A and Z, just do like your improv and do whatever you want to do, which I was like, all right, I can do this. And that's what we did and had a great, I didn't want to tell OG or Matt or these guys anything, but I've never done anything like that, at all. Where they're like, okay, they're talking to me like I have. They're like, okay, here's where here's where you're going to enter. Here's where you're going to land, looking into this camera on this angle. But when you turn, you're going to be entering and exiting this way, looking at the camera from this view. To me, going, what? Wait, what? What? And the thing is, they thought I was kidding. And to which I said, no, I ain't fucking kidding. So they started cracking up. And what was so cool is sometimes they do a shot and it wouldn't turn out exactly right. You do another one and it was better. You may do the same one 5, 6, 7, 8 times, 9 times. And the ones we were doing, it was like 2 shots, and these guys were like, awesome, we got it, man, great job. And it was like, seriously, cool. And not only that, but then they had the dual cameras going, each of them, one on me, one on Matt. And they said, okay, now what we're going to do is focus on one thing. Like this one episode, I had to like pick up the mattress of the cell in the bed and reach down and pick up something from underneath it and just pick it up. But obviously it was part of the whole skit. Well, they said, now what we want you to do is we're going to focus on your face. You turn, you bring it up, and we're going to focus on your hand. So literally for the next 5 shots, it's me reaching down just because they're going to, it's a wonderful world of editing, which I know nothing about as well. So the bottom line is I had a great time. So that's 4 minutes
JD's
of
here
your
now.
life that you'll never get back.
JD's on. From Athens, Alabama.
JD, my
Or from
brother
Alabama,
from
anyway.
Athens, Alabama. I was just bragging about you guys a little bit, and the good old Southern hug that we got from all you guys. JD is my brother from Athens, Alabama, who I
Mhm.
met the day of the event. And actually, that's not true.
No.
I met him the
day.
day before at a meet and greet, which was the brainchild of Lori, which was a great idea. It was getting the people who were speaking and the entertainers all together the night before so we could hang out and just get to some of those the people there have known each other for years. Others were from Detroit, and
Yeah.
no one knew who the
Yeah,
hell
like
we were.
Two of us.
I mean, they knew us just from this, though.
Mhm.
So we went there, excuse me, and we're meeting people, had a great meal. And I was talking to some people, and OG came over and said, somebody wants to meet you. It was JD. And man, we're talking bikes, we're talking all this stuff. And there's just, there's something about us, all of us that are in this fraternity of the people dealing with addiction, that there's this bond that only us know, that share. And sometimes you get that feeling about somebody when you're talking to them, that you kind of connect at a little bit more of a deeper level. And that's not saying anything bad against other people, but just like in life, man, you got those people in your life that there's just that little something extra. And then there's those ones where just like, and then you got the ones like, I hope I never see them again, man. So right now people are going, yeah, that's what we think of
What
you.
list is
Yeah, man, can you just end this now? But JD was the one that was just just a good dude, and got to meet him and his amazing family, and we've been in touch ever since. He's just close to getting a Harley, so which I know he'll get. So good luck to that, JD, and can't wait to see some pictures, man. It's going to happen. Just going to take some time. That's all. But good to see you, JD. Did I miss anyone right now?
No.
Oh, cousin Tony's going night night.
Uh-huh.
Oh, good night, cousin Tony.
Had a long day.
Yeah, cousin Tony had a long day, man. But anyways, I'm glad that things are working in here. I was a little concerned when you see cameras tumbling, lights falling.
Oh God, yeah.
But things are
Looking
good, and it's a process. It's a slow process. You and OG are amazing from the first time. Well, back at you, JD, and it was an honor meeting you that day. And like I said, the family keeps growing, brother, and can't wait to see you next time we come back to Alabama. So, I think it's only fair though, if since you and Bree have that amazing company with all these bouncy houses, that I get to check them out. I want to get in that bad boy. It looks like fun, man.
Oh, with all your joints.
Oh, hell yeah. It's a
Okay.
big air house. I can't hurt myself.
Okay.
Where there's a will, there's a way, and not even a will. Yes, I could. But so I got to get in that bouncy house,
Oh,
man.
Dan Gibson just came on.
Danny, where are you at, man? See, well,
He'll
I don't
show up
see
in
you
a
yet,
minute.
but I will see you. Dan Gibson, man. There you are. How you doing, Dan? It's good to see you, brother. Hope Katie and the kids are doing great. Hope you guys had a great weekend. We have been nonstop. It's funny, man. Today at church, I was talking to one of my church grandmas, and she's so funny. She's, okay, I'll see you next weekend. See you next weekend, Manny. Okay. And sometimes I'll forget to tell her, if we're going out of town, like if I'm going to be gone for whatever, New York or wherever we were, Alabama, I'm not there. And if I don't tell her, Oh, and the only reason I get in trouble or find out she's mad is because our good friend is a waitress at Apolani's, this restaurant we go to for breakfast. And one day we're talking, and we've known her for quite a while.
Mhm.
And all of a sudden she goes, Manny, do you go to Our Lady of Hope Church? She goes, I know you go to church, but and I go, yeah, because I used to go with our priest, Father Jim, who was a very close friend of mine for 30 years, and had our same birthday, October 30th. Me and Father Jim, born on Devil's Night. And here I am, all tatted up, getting off my Harley, and me and Father Jim would have, lunch at Apolani's. But so Lisa asked me, just to check. And I said, yeah. And she goes, do you sit on the left side towards the front? And I was like, yes. Like, how the hell do you know that? And she said, you sit right behind my grandma and my dad. And I was like, okay. I mean, how did this all come about? And the grandma was telling Lisa, just talking about her day, and she at church, and she said, told Lisa, she goes, yes, there's this young man, there's this young man at church.
Oh,
He goes, he's always there. She goes, he is so nice, because I helped her a few times. The one time she was walking up, kind of just a little off balance, but her son was there, so I just kind of helped. And then there was a time where she was having a hard time with her jacket, and she's sitting right in front of me, so I just kind of helped her along with the dad or her son, and so that's all. So it's Lisa's like, you sit right behind my grandma and my dad. And like I said, the grandma said that, yeah, he's got all these tattoos, but he's such a nice guy. And and I go, she is such a sweetheart. So the following Sunday, there we go, walking in, and I'm looking at her, and she's smiling. And oh my God, I just drew a blank on her name because I always call her grandma. But she goes, Manny, and she just grabbed me and just gave me this big old hug. And from that day on, it was just so cool. And I can't remember the reason why did this even come up? Why am I talking
not quite
about
sure. I don't really
Apple Annie?
know. Does anybody know?
Wait a minute. It
I don't
was
think
Apple
so.
Annie, Lisa's grandma.
Hmm?
What the heck? Why did I bring up?
Don't know.
Huh. Anybody? Anybody? Anybody have any idea what I'm talking about?
Why should they start now? Uh,
Hmm.
huh. No idea. I'm trying to think because Dan came on.
Dan came on. But before that, we were talking about
You're talking
JD.
about JD and nice people, and I don't know.
Then Lisa's
I
grandma.
don't know.
Oh, there was so about traveling. That's
Oh, you have to tell
that's
her.
what it was, because yes, I have to. If I fail to inform Lisa's grandma, now my grandma, that I'm not going to be here, I get in trouble from Lisa, because I came into Apple Annie's after getting back from wherever, and she goes, you weren't at church. And I was like, I go, well, I know I was, I was out of town. She goes, oh, I know that. But she goes, you didn't tell grandma. And I was like, what? She goes, yeah, not only that, but I came home, and it was before I came home, it was Sunday night. And sometimes my mom would go to the same church. And so she went because we were celebrating a family member's birthday mass. And so she obviously met her as well, just throughout all this time. And my mom calls me. She goes, oh, you're in trouble. And she goes, I was at church, and the grandma that you always talk to turned around and said, is Manny okay? And she goes, yeah, he was out of town. She goes, he didn't tell me. And I told him to let me know, because I worry about him when I don't see him. And it was just so cool, man. And that goes right back to family. No matter who you are, as my brother Woe said, you know what? Family is just blood, but family is just relative. You know, if you're blood, you're just relative. You don't have to be blood to be family, because as we all know, you know, we've got people who are not related to us in any way, blood relation or through extended family, that we consider thicker than, you know,
Yeah.
than thieves as far as
Closer than your
blood.
relatives.
And then we've got people who are family that are blood related that we wouldn't admit that if we were on the stand. So,
I've never seen them before in my life.
yeah, isn't Manny your cousin, Laura? No,
No.
not that Manny. We were
No.
talking about that other Manny.
Uh.
Oh my God, can you imagine if there was triplets?
Oh,
Three
yeah.
of me.
Oh, boy, oy vey, as they say.
All right. Well, since we were only going to be on for a few minutes and it's been 41, but thank you guys for letting us know about the camera. Thank you for letting us know about the mics. Thank you for just putting up with blah, 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 and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's so nice that he's on because like things were hitting the floor.
Oh, man. I mean, seeing the camera.
Oh, the
When
camera
it
took
was
a time.
it was like slow motion. I'm sitting there and I felt my arm hit it. And when I looked, it was just going like this.
Mhm.
And it was me in that Bounty commercial where that slow spill and they're trying to wipe it up and they're like, no. That was me. But then again, that's how I pretty much move all the time. You know, no. And
But looks like things are working well.
now things are working.
Picture looks good.
Excuse me, what does Danny have here? Danny.
He says,
I have more family that's not blood and more blood that's not family.
well, yeah. Happens
know
like
what?
that sometimes.
Danny, you nailed it, my brother. You nailed it, man. I mean, all you guys, you know, your family.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what? We don't have to, you know, talk every single day or and all that stuff to be family. You know, there's some people that that I've known my whole life that, you know, we would see each other constantly and things come up in life and you might not see each other for, you know, days, weeks, months. And then you see them again and it's like you didn't, you know, you don't miss a beat. But yeah, I mean, all of us here, you know, it was family last weekend at Brian Cody. You know, Skylar and Kayla were there. King Handsome was there. You know, Bo, Coach, Dave Stevens, Rick. No, Anna wasn't there. Diane, Dana, Rick DeVell, Elvis, shit, KC, Tito. Just so many people that life is good, man. And our friend, our guardian angel, our little superstar, our minion, Diane Hayes. Jacqueline says, well, hope everyone has a great week this week. Good night. Much love to all. Everything sounded.
Thank you.
Jacqueline, thank you so much, man. And you know what,
He was really worried
Shenanigator,
about it.
you know, thank you. And haven't seen Amber. I don't know what
I think she posted something, so she's
yeah.
okay. She's
So you know, make
Posted something
sure
with her mom.
everyone let her know that we're thinking about her. Love you guys, and you know, we need the shenanigators. So appreciate you and love you, man. Have a good night and sweet dreams. Let's see. I think that's about it.
Yep.
Oh, wait a minute. there's Shenanigator to the rescue. Look at this. You were explaining when you travel.
Yeah.
that was it. So Jack,
she's listening.
Man,
Obviously, she's listening.
thank you so much, man. You are awesome. You and the family have a great night. Be safe. Have a great upcoming week. And we will be chit-chatting soon. We've got a couple things we're throwing in the air that we're putting together. We'll fill you in on that tomorrow. So you guys have a great night. And love you. Thank you for everything. Anything? All right. And you know, keep fighting the good fight. Love you guys.